please describe one instance in which you faced an ethical dilemma and how you resolved it? All right, so this is probably in my career, there's one ethical situation that probably ate at me more than anything else. And so I had a client, and this was looking for his jury trial due process, which is great. I'm glad he did. And so we're going through trial, and I prep everything and have everything, our defense and our strategy all laid out. And during trial, right after the state rested, he tells me, well, you know what we planned isn't going to fit with the evidence that the prosecution put on, so I'm changing my story. Right? And I'm like, wait a minute, you can't just change your story. And so I asked for a recess from the judge, which we're entitled to do. And so I'm going over with him and talking with my client, saying, hey, look, what you're doing is you commit perjury. You're absolutely lying, and you can't do that. I can't sponsor that. But he says, you're my lawyer. I mean, you got to work with what I have, and this is what I want to do. I have the right to testify, don't I? And absolutely, the Fifth Amendment guarantees your right to testify. And he says, well, I'm going to testify, but you understand, I can't support perjury. I mean, there's an ethical duty I have to the court, as an officer of the court, to the judge, that I can't help him commit aggravated perjury, which is a felony in that case. And so at that point, I had to figure out what to do, because I'm kind of stuck in a pickle here ethically. Do I represent? Because if I go and just tell the judge or the jury, hey, my guy's lying, that doesn't help my client. That's certainly my rules of ethics prevent me from doing that. But yeah, ethically as an officer of the court, I'm kind of bound to what I can do. So I actually asked the judge for a little bit more time and actually went to seek higher counsel, and because I knew that there was an ethical problem there. And this is my little practice tip for all of you who may become attorneys one day. So I went to actually a friend of mine who's board certified in criminal law, and it's a judge, and she's actually in this room, Judge Neekum. And this was probably about 3 years ago. I asked, what do? I can't support perjury, but I can't throw my client under the bus. And she said, well, Alex, it's funny you say that, there's magic words. And so said what you need to do and explain it. So I went to the judge and I said, Judge, this is, I have to withdraw from this case. He's like, well, I can't withdraw, you're right in the middle of a trial. I'm like, Judge, well, at least let me explain why. He's like, why is that? Thinking there's no reason why he's gonna let me withdraw in the middle of the case, especially when my client's about to go down in flames. I mean, everyone can tell. And I said, well, Judge, there are vague ethical considerations. And those are the magic words that judges, when you hear that vague ethical considerations, that means my lying sack of poop client is about to go up there and perjure himself. And you gotta let me off because I'm ethically stuck. And that's probably the biggest quandary I've been in. Fortunately, I had a friend in the courthouse who knew the law well that was able to advise me, but it wasn't a great position.